So I've always wanted to build a city in Minecraft. I thought this is a good time to go ahead and do that. So welcome back to BlockBreaking episode 5 and let's get started. So we have an area for the group where everyone is kind of moving and kind of set up in the area, so we're all close to each other. So I have a spot that I want to set up and I have an idea for a base. I don't know if it's a good idea, but it's an idea. This is my area here, this little island here. And so as you can see, it's just a rough island. We got a lot of work to do. So to make this a little easier, we're gonna need a game plan. So the first step will be to clear this area out. So I'm gonna start off by getting rid of every single one of these trees and making the terrain a little bit flatter. So what I'm thinking we do, I want it to be a little higher up though. I have this idea of a nice little wall coming up here, but to do that, we'll need some resources. And to get that, I have a cobblestone generator somewhere. Let's get to it. Let's get to my resource. Let's go gather some resource. So I need some cobblestone, which means this is gonna work just fine, I hope. Yep, this works. This works. So once this is making cobblestone for me, it'll give me all the cobblestone I need. Then I could go ahead and smelt these to make stone, bricks, and if we need them, stuff like that. So what I need now is shulker boxes. I think I have some over here. And where's my shulker boxes? Are these empty? They're not. Let's take 3 shulker boxes of cobblestone. And that is 3 shulker boxes of stone. I think I also need andesite, would be nice. I think 2 shulker boxes is more enough if we could get that much. So I'm gonna go do some andesite digging. Alright, so now we got 2 shulker boxes of andesite. I want deep slate, blackstone, whichever the nether one is. I think there is that. So yeah, let me go ahead and dig some of these. Yeah, I think basalt is what I want. And after getting about 2 shulkers of basalt, we kind of have all we need for now. Now, I gotta figure out how to get home. I'm not sure how to get home. So my plan is to start the city out by building a solid foundation. And to do that, I'm going to build a wall roughly following the shape of the land. And it's going to be about 10 blocks tall. And once the wall is in place, we can start building the city on top of that. So let's start designing the wall. I'm terrible at like doing gradients. So this is like my real first time trying to do like block gradients. So let's hope this works out. Okay, so I think we start with something like that. Something like that. I don't know how good that is, how bad that is. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, because but I'm thinking that's what we'll do. I think something like this. This is what I'm thinking. And that's gonna come all the way around the line. So now that I roughly know what I want the wall to look like, I'll start making a layout for this, and I'll make sure to roughly follow the shape of the land because I do want to keep that natural look. Alright, so we finished putting up the wall, and for now it's just, you know, a basalt wall. So now to make this look a little better, I'm gonna just go through and do some detailing, add in some tuff. So what I'm thinking we do is, let's just come in here. I feel like I need a beacon over here. Yeah, I need a beacon over here. I think a beacon is gonna make my randomization a little better. So let's see if we have the supplies to make a beacon. So, okay, I have beacons. And I'm sure I have iron somewhere. There we go. So let's grab, I think it's 6 beacons. A few irons. And one of the most important part of any base is a full beacon with all 6 abilities. This way I can instant mine blocks, and it's just gonna make my randomness in the wall look a little better. And then we can come fill those in with some tuff just to see how that looks. And I don't think that's gonna look too bad. Yeah, I'm just gonna come in here and fill up some of these holes just to create that kind of random worn out look. I think that's what we're trying to do, make this look a little bit worn. Yeah, I think that's not too bad. Okay, I think that's gonna be good. And once we get the other layers, it's gonna actually look good that way. Let me finish putting these up and I'll come back. So we have the first level done, and I think it's time we start the second layer. And let's see. Yeah, I think we want to have something like this. So we do cobblestone. No, not cobblestone. So we do tuff, cobblestone, and andesite. That's the layer we want to use, right? So I'm gonna do something like this. Let's put some andesite there. So something like that maybe. So look at the wall, I feel like it needs something else. So I think I'm gonna add some stone to it. Okay, how is that? I think that's okay. I think that's not bad. And then we just keep going around here, randomizing it this way. I think we could do that. I think it needs some more variation as it goes up because I'm not really that good at it, but I think it needs a little bit more. So I think we should keep trying that. Now that we build the wall up to its final height, you can see my plan of putting a floor around this height. Yeah, I like this height. I think we can do this. All right, I'm gonna go set up another round and then try to see what we can do with this one. So I've been busy, as you can see. I've only done so little. I feel like I've been here forever, but this is the wall I'm looking at right now. and I don't know how well that's gonna go. I don't think it looked too bad. I don't know, what do you think? I think it's not too bad, right? I think we're doing pretty decent. I think certain areas might need to just like, break up a little bit more, but I don't think I want to have it too even. So some areas a little darker, some areas a little lighter. I just remember gravel, so I started adding those. Yeah, just a little bit more work to do. Now with the wall being complete, we can move on to the next stage of the build, which is to start placing the floor down. I don't know, these things never look like exactly how I would love them to, but I think it's not bad. So what I'm thinking up here now needs to be a flat surface, which means I gotta fill all this in. This line of dirt here is one stack of dirt, which means I'm gonna need a lot of dirt. So I'm hoping what I have here is enough, right? And I could just go ahead and place all these down. Actually, I'm debating if I should even do dirt. I kind of feel like this floor is gonna look better with stone actually. But before we do stone, I want to put some lights up there. I could go ahead and just put a line around here. So yes, I think it might be good to just go ahead and do this. Honestly, I don't have a good reason for doing it. I just like light blocks somewhere. So let's see how we feel about this. So overall, I'm pretty happy with how this wall turned out, and I really like how bright it is during the night. But now let's start working on the floor. All right, so let's place some of these. And I'm thinking this is gonna look a little better than me doing grass. So my plan for the floor is pretty simple. I'm gonna start by filling it in with stone because it's just super easy to collect and easy to break. And once we start adding some buildings in, I could change the floor out to add different looks. So if I want to make grass areas, I could do it pretty easily. All right, so we have finished putting this down. As you can see, it's a whole platform. And I think it's smaller than I want. So yeah, we'll see. So for now, I want to put down a house for today. So far, we've laid out a blueprint of what we're trying to build. So one of the first steps I want to do is actually change the floor to something like cyan terracotta. And inside these sea lanterns is going to be where the building is. So I went resource gathering already, so you don't have to go watch me getting, a bunch of useless resource. So I have a bunch of terracotta. So let's remove all the stone and replace it with terracotta, right? I spent so much time doing the stone, and now I'm just going to change it again because, that's how planning goes to me. So now that that part is done, I gotta do the inside. And for the floor, I'm thinking dark oak would be nice with this building. So yeah, I got more blocks to place, Go ahead and finish doing all this. All right, so we are done. So this is the basic floor pattern is done. So with the floor done, we can move on to the walls. And to do that, I'll have to go gather a few more blocks. We need some quartz, deep slate cobblestone, and some lanterns and end rods. So we're gonna start with end rods because it's pretty easy to get. You just need pop chorus fruit and blaze rods. All right, so now we got a bunch of end rods. So while I was at my base, I managed to find a shulker box with basically every block I need. Actually, there's one more thing I need. I need glass. And of course, I forgot something, so back to base to get some more. All right, so now that we got some glass, we're all set to start doing some real building, right? And it's gonna be a pretty simple build. I don't have anything too complicated, and I've already blocked out the design. It's a simple house design. I can't really do complicated builds. For some reason, it just doesn't work out well for me. So I tend to do very simple little box shapes and then do L's and stuff like that. And that tend to works out pretty well. And what I'm gonna do is 1, 2, I think 3, and then leave 2 for glass, like this. Yeah, I think that should be good. I think something like that would look not too bad, right? So let's just do that. I'm thinking I could put iron rod here and that's gonna look pretty decent. Let's finish this first floor and see how it feels. All right, so this is kind of what I'm looking at for this first house. And this is going to be the only one that's a real house. Everything else around it should just be farms, I'm hoping. But this is going to be like a little house area that I might actually live in. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with this yet. Right? And as you can see, it's a lot of space inside. But yeah, that is the first layer done. Let me see. I think I'm okay with this for now. We could just texturize it a little bit more once I get the second layer done. But I think this is a good first layer. So I'm thinking about moving this back a little bit more for the second layer. So it's not exactly the same as the first layer. And I think that's the first layer of this house done. Actually, no, this actually needs to be here. Like that. Just to create a little extra layer to it, I think. Yeah, I think that's actually a better look. So if I leave it like this, it's gonna have a much flat look versus if I do like this, I think it looks better this way. I also want to grab some of these. See how that looks? I don't think that's bad. this does need like another beam to break it up somewhere here. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, so put a beam in the middle. Don't build even. Even numbers kind of suck in a way. I should have made this an odd number building. I don't know why I made it even, but hopefully it works out. We'll see. What if instead of just that, I come here and place stairs? I think stairs are gonna be better. Yeah, I like that a little bit more than this. This is not bad, right? But I think this is even better. So I want to have these whole place light up without me using torches anywhere. So end rod is kind of my solution to that. I'm hoping it fits in pretty well. All right, that should be most of this build pretty much done for the first floor. And this place needs a second floor because, you know, this is going to be like the biggest footprint building, but it's not going to be the highest. Everything else is going to go more vertical than this one. The second floor, I'm thinking needs to be a little different. And we're going to start this off by, again, removing these. All right, so with that removed, I'm thinking I just raise this up a level. And for the second layer, what we're gonna do is actually come in one more. And let's grab these, and then we just do something like this. No, we could put that there, right? Like that. I think this is fine, right? That should work. And then we do the same thing here, and put on some more of these. And I think that should, honestly, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. So which means I gotta extend this a little bit more all the way here. If I don't make all these mistakes, we'll be good. Get rid of all these extra blocks. Let's put that there. Where is my glass? And then just do this all the way across. And then again, we're gonna put like the lanterns. I think there's gonna be one more block up there. So I wanted to use glass because I wanted to make it feel pretty open. All right, I think this is, for the most part, what the second piece is gonna look like. I'm debating if I should carry these lanterns up a little bit more, because I'm not too worried about light. I think we're gonna do just fine for light, simply because I plan to put lanterns, these guys here. And now we can start working on the roof. All right, so this is what I've kind of decided for the roof. I took a look around a little bit more, and I think an 8 roof is gonna be better. I was gonna go with a normal, like just stairs roof, but I think this might look a lot better. So what I need to do now is just finish placing these roof parts, right? So we already have this, and it's a very simple design, right? So you have stairs, then you put one more stairs behind, you put a block, a stairs on top, and then repeat. And you can mess with these roof design a little bit more, depending on what you want to do. So you could go 2, 1 like this, right? And that's gonna give you a much more steeper shape. I didn't want it to be too long because this would have been like all the way up there if I done it that way. So yeah, you could play with the roofs any way you like. There's a lot of placing to do, a lot of blocks to be placed. I'm just gonna do like this for now, and we're just gonna go ahead and place a lot of these. All right, so we have finished building the house, and I like and don't like it at the same time. I think this is all nice. I like the roof here. I like all this, but if you look at it from this angle, it feels weird. This angle too. So I'm thinking I should change this and bring it out this way. I'm thinking what I have to do with this one is, instead of like cutting it off there, let's just extend it a little bit this way and see how that works out. It's always fun once you build something, you're like, oh no, we gotta change all that. Let's go take it all back down. That's always the fun part of Minecraft. Roofs are the things I dislike the most in Minecraft. It really makes a build. You gotta be a little decent at it, and I have no such skill. We do this, we do that, all right, and you just keep doing this until you're sick of it. And I'm hoping this looks better than it did before. And now all we gotta do is just rebuild some of these. Let me finish building. You can see what I'm doing, right? I'm bringing it out here and then hopefully making another shape here. And I'm hoping that's gonna get rid of any weird shape issue I'm seeing. All right, here we go. I think that works better. Yeah, that's better. Absolutely. I like that so much more than I did the other one. With the house now being finished for the most part, I want to add a little bit of road around the house. So we could dig up this stone floor and replace it with a cobblestone road design I came up with. This is what I'm thinking the road's gonna be like. That's pretty cool. So let's add a little bit more to the road. And with this, we've transformed an island full of trees into something much better. It should be a good start to a beautiful city. And this is only the first house. I'm gonna do a few more things. I'm thinking the next thing we do here is build a sugarcane farm and encase it in like this same style, but I think it's gonna be like a skyscraper type thing, so it's gonna be much higher up. Leave some suggestions on what I should do with the interior here, because we got a lot of space. So any ideas you have, greatly appreciated, because I'm not 100% sure how to fill this whole place out. But your host, Average Gaming, and I'll catch you all later. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Good night, folks.